Greetings everyone, it is me, GigaLemon. Welcome back to Ape Escape. In the last part, we went back in time and to the present to retrieve remaining monkeys from the past. Now with all 204 monkeys in our possession, we can go and face Spectre. At least we would if we wanted to stay at 83%. However, there's one thing we're going to do before that. Time attack. I'm going to hand over the helmet to Future Giga, and we're going to go over Time Attack, the strategies for each level, or at least strategies as I can make them and such, because this is going to take a while. I'm going to be doing this all in post, so I will see you with Future Giga and all the Time Attacks, as well as possibly a fail episode. So yeah. Spike knows he's cool. He's got sunshades. Actually, yeah, that's still correct. I meant to say sunglasses, but I don't think that's worth restarting it for. Anyways, I will see you in a moment. And here is Future Gigalem with, well, Time Attack. Time Attack is basically the last thing you need to do if you want to go for 100%. And to get 100%, you can't go for all bronze or all silvers, you have to go for gold. And let's just say, there's going to be some levels that are easier than others, but there are definitely going to be some roadblocks. This is what you need to do. Catch a select number of monkeys in the allotted time. You are encouraged, the best thing is that you are encouraged to wait until you have the right tools to do the kind of thing. In fact, you should have all the tools before even attempting any of these, because at the start of the game, or relatively early on, you're not going to have all those tools, so don't even bother trying if you don't have the necessary tools to basically get them all in the allotted time. Believe me when I say this, you are not going to get a gold with just the stun club and net. You need all those gadgets, and there's going to definitely be a de facto gadget set that you're going to be using throughout the adventure. And in some cases, you might even stop using the stun club for the most part, because the magic punch basically does a way better job. Sure, it's a bit unwieldy, but when you know how to use it, you know how to use it. And this took about 2 days to get all these successful runs. There were some roadblocks here and there. I did have a notes page timing all my runs here and there, where I timed how long it took me to get from this point to this point. And I just basically made sure I timed my sessions to see how long this project would take. And I did not expect it to take this long to come out because of other circumstances. I had to deal with other things at the point, at the moment I was, I had all the episodes recorded. But it's just, I needed to get this project out, at least during May, so that way I'm not waiting until, an undestined amount of time because of, well, I didn't exactly have the one things made and such, but it should be out soon. By the time you're watching this, it's probably definitely out and such. And speaking at the time of when I was recording this, let's just say Ape Escape is getting some attention again. Now, you guys already know about the attempts to get Ape Escape, Ape Escape a new game and such, and believe me, I'm pretty sure I felt the same frustration you did when not only they closed the account for the Ape Escape 20th anniversary without announcing any re-releases or new games, but the fact that Sony Studio was closed even though we were trying to get another game. We don't want interactive movies, we want games, and this is definitely one of them. The reason why I bring this up is because a couple of days ago, I think at least it was a couple of days ago, the new PlayStation Plus subscription model showed us a little something that I'm pretty sure we're all excited to see. Well, I think it's debatable. Also, remember that catch the monkey on the tail trick? Yeah, I kind of adopted that to my new into my strategies for this level. And, let's just say, that's kind of my de facto way of getting that monkey because it looks cool. But, upon that list, like, I'm pretty sure there's probably some people that still has problems with Sony's subscription plan or something like that. One of those games that will be available on that service and available for digital purchase is the one I'm playing right now, Ape Escape. It's finally got a re-release coming out, and why did they not re-release it earlier? Was it because of Ape Escape on the Loose? If you're wondering why you saw that twice, well, that's because I selected the wrong mode. Anyway, this game was only re-released in Japan for the PlayStation Network, meaning that if you wanted to play the original Ape Escape, well, as in the PlayStation Ape Escape, well, you were better off just, you had better luck trying to find Ape Escape on the Loose, which had to adjust a bunch of things because of being on the PSP. I really wish they just waited till the PlayStation Vita. But the fact that they didn't bother re-releasing this in the US or Europe when they had a storefront that had Crash Bandicoot's Naughty Dog ensemble on the service. And I'm just hoping that they'll be able to re-release the Naughty Dog era of Crash, even though Microsoft might be the owner of Activision whenever that deal goes through, and I hope it goes through because I do not want a future where Activision is owned by Tencent. And by the way, levels like this level right here was a third of the first Raw I had to cobble together. Because of this area right here, or the first two monkeys. You either have the monkeys not cooperate with you and you lose too much time, or you fall off the edge. Or you get burned by this bonfire. And you'll see that in a bit of a fail reel. Of course I get the gold time with a 69 at the end. Only in a Let's Play would I get a meme number. But, yeah. Ape Escape's finally getting a digital re-release on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. If I do get myself a PlayStation 5, I'm making a beeline towards Ape Escape 1 and 2. Because I've never played 2, and I want to play 2, and I'm trying to look for a copy of that, or any way of playing it on future storefronts. And I know Ape Escape 2 had problems on PlayStation 5. I really hope they would get those problems sorted because, well... yeah. If you're wondering why there was a bit of an audio skip, it's basically me cutting out a failed take. You're only seeing all the successful takes of this, and levels like this are kind of why I needed to do this post-commentary. I was going to either be silent or absolutely angry if I decided to do this live, because of how I get those frustrating rolls. That monkey right there, that monkey is a subject of a lot of failures in this level, because if he gets a moment to run, he goes to the moon. And let's just say I'm not getting a run like that ever again, because I make some of this stuff look easy, but no, this is not easy. If you're going for golds, expect to have a hard time, because you need to not spend too much time dawdling trying to catch a single monkey, and you should try to go for the more safer monkeys if you're still a bit inexperienced, because don't go after this monkey like right here. I only went after him as a Hail Mary attempt because I thought I was going to fail this, and I forgot the level design. You basically have to get out of that fenced area and go towards another area because there are two monkeys that are much easier to catch. But I went into that area because I decided, you know what, this might be a failed take, so let's try this, and I did it. And I'm just surprised that I did do that instead of just being the sensible person and just going for the more safer option. At the time of this recording, Proton John has started doing game clearing on this. It is, he's currently up to Crumbling Castle, at least post-Crumbling. Okay, I don't know what went on there. But, in terms of, in terms of going up to Crumbling Castle, he had to basically, basically he was going as far as he can for the night, and let's just say, just seeing him play through Ape Escape was making me happy, because not only were we experiencing a game that needs more attention from Sony, needs another installment rather than just remaking the game that doesn't need to be remade. I know I could beat the dead horse of just of always giving attention to games that aren't games and not giving them to the games that need it most. Sly Cooper, Parappa the Rapper, Jak and Daxter. I can go over any debacle any of the days, but yeah. Levels like this, basically, when you know your route, you could definitely get the gold time in due time. But I will say this, even though I followed a guide from GameFAQs, and the guide did indeed work for when I played it for the first time, or completed it for the first time, I'd say you're better off looking up speedrun videos to see how they did it, so that way you can figure out how you can do it with your current skill level and try to learn it from there. Because there are a lot of time saves that you can do. You're not going to get a world record your first time through. That's kind of expected. But just getting a gold, it can be good enough if you're going for 100% completion. The slowdown in this level is definitely helping with catching the monkeys, but if a monkey just spends too much time running around, well, I just hope you have some chips nearby, or something like that, because spending too much time to catch one monkey is a surefire way of not getting a gold. Like, you just be at silver, and that's 1% that you just need to remedy, and you just need to play the level again just to get the gold. Believe me, that's happened to me a few times. Where I just get so close to catching the monkey, only to just whiff it at the very last second, and I just didn't want to be rewarded the silver. I had to play the level again. And when you do know these levels, memorization will help you get those golds in due time. In fact, I believe the time for this level is 1:15, and it's either 1:15 or 1:10. And depending on the level, either are going to be presented with an absolutely easy level, or a level that's going to have a roadblock because of the very monkeys that are in it. Sometimes the monkey you have to catch is one that's a pain to catch, and sometimes, even though the guide will tell you to do a certain thing, you're better off taking the slower method because you can actually do it and not lose the gold time for it. And when I was going over doing post commentary for this, I had to stop my recording several times because I forgot to edit out something you weren't supposed to see. As in, basically, you guys know the problem I had with DuckStation, just having to record, when I got the one, when I tested the screen capture and it worked, but it only worked once, because when I tried to test the screen capture again, it stayed on that frozen screen, and now it will no longer work since then, and I'm not sure how to solve that issue. So, what I had to do to remedy this, so I don't go back to EPSXE, well, to remedy this, I had to capture the entire screen, and then just crop it to just only DuckStation. The other thing I could have done would be recording full screen, but I'd have to make sure that when recording full screen, I do not show the notes page. I have a notes page and such, and I'm pretty sure this would be a non-issue if I had to have that kind of circumstance come up, and, well, I would just have a separate computer for the notes and such, or the fact that I could end up having the ability to capture footage off of older hardware, and I'm still looking to get my PlayStation 2 fix. I'm looking for converters. I am looking for things. I just need to get my hands on them. I need to get those PlayStation 2 fixed. I just need that time, but I currently do not have the car to do that. And that monkey, like, you can go into the next area, I'm sure you can, to get the last monkey, but you can get all the monkeys here and such. Like, the guide I used tells me to skyfly to the monkey to catch it, but the problem is because of how narrow that platform is to skip that one section, it's better to do the slow method. But I will say this, look up speedrunning methods or at least gold time trial runs that also have good methods, because that's going to be your easiest way of getting every single monkey. And this particular one. So we had Thick Jungle be a roadblock, and here's another roadblock. One level, like, there's always going to be the one level in an era that's going to basically make it hard to get the golds and such. And let's say if you are before 13 seconds when you hit that switch, you are on a good pace. Heck, if you're way before it, then you are on a good pace. Just collect those chips because they can come in handy. Oh, with that monkey right there, don't expect him to just fall straight into your net just like that. I've had that monkey send me on a wild goose chase several times. I either get hit and I lose a lot of time from a Zucker, or that monkey just keeps going left and to the right and then to the left. It's like the game just trying to sing exponential entropy to you. But that monkey is nothing compared to this particular monkey. You remember the hard time I had trying to capture this monkey? You have to catch this monkey for the gold, and that is going to happen a lot. You're going to be bumping around these, you're going to be shot, this monkey just won't stop moving. And I somehow got it on, I think it was my second try. Like, I am not going to be able to do stuff like that again. There are moments where I'm just like, well, I'm not going to do that again. So, yeah. So, oh, I'm just running out of breath trying to explain all this, but goodness gracious. Sometimes it's times like this that I'm just glad I have some water on standby, because without water, well, I'm just gonna, like, run out of breath and have my mouth run dry, and, well, the rest is clear from here. But, yeah. Need to catch my breath for a moment. However, I think we're coming up on one of the easier levels to get a gold on. At least the next level after this, but then the difficulty ramps back up. New Friesland, at least Snowy Mammoth, has an easy way to start, but it's always the last two monkeys that are difficult to catch. This monkey is the easiest to catch due to the fact that not only is it nearby, but if you're lucky enough, you can catch it before it hides in those igloos, and you can tell when it comes out. This particular monkey, yeah, it's definitely worth going out of your way to capture because of how close by it is. The more denser the monkeys are, the easier it is to optimize your time. If the monkeys are much further away, well, I really hope you like the Super Hoop. The Super Hoop and the Skyflyer are always seen as the most useful gadgets for a reason. Super Hoop is great for getting around, and the Skyflyer is great for platforming. So of course, you know why I had the reaction I did when I finally got the Skyflyer. I could take to the skies for a good reason. But yeah, the Skyflyer. Yeah, that monkey almost hit me. And let's just say the camera angle is not nice here because I almost flubbed up. The camera angle points you away from that thing. So I kind of did a blind jump and I was panicking here. I was thinking, oh crap, I failed this. That means I have to do it again. And I just barely get the gold right then and there. The gold is 115. That monkey you see behind you, that's one of the two monkeys you don't bother trying to catch. Unless you are really quick with your slingback shooter. Because if you are very quick with your slingback shooter, I'm pretty sure that monkey might be viable. But I have yet to see a strategy for that, so do not quote me on that whatsoever. Hey. But now we're up to Frosty Retreat. Frosty Retreat, I would say, is the easiest to go after. I mean, when I practiced this game, I did get a gold on my first try. But when I recorded it, this took me, like, I think 2 tries. And such. And there's a good reason for that. Basically, you want to collect all these chips right here. Just anytime you see an easy chip opportunity, like the chips are in your way, just go after them. The big chips give you 5 additional seconds, while the little chips just give you 1. And sometimes they go down rather easily. And let's just say in the failed take, you're gonna see me witness a falling defeat. But, yeah. But, speaking of things that you weren't supposed to see, the reason why I scrapped those takes is because, well, I didn't want to bother syncing it up to the point where I synced it up, because just, I don't think it would be worth trying to show that outtake. But, it was just me having to edit something again that wasn't supposed to be there or something like that, and I didn't think it was worth keeping the outtake because it would mean I have to take this specific part and sync it up to that, and that would kind of be a nightmare rather than just going through the part and getting everything synced together. The way I have to do this is different from normal because I didn't want to export the commentary list parts together. I'd rather just have the commentary right here, right now, and such. And that technique I did right there. Basically, if you did what I did and go after those 2 monkeys first while buying a lot of time by collecting all those chips, you basically just only need to go into the second area to clear it. You do not need to bother with the last area. And now we're up to my least favorite level to do time attack on. The reason why I don't like this level is because of its time attack. Those bridges are a problem for a reason, and I'm pretty sure they've always been a problem in the original. So, let's go over this. The easiest monkey to catch is, of course, the one you see from the cliff right there. He's just very slow. You're definitely going to catch him before he even notices you. He's just very slow in the uptake and such. Just, if there's a chip opportunity, freaking take it, because you're going to want those additional seconds. Because the reason why this level sucks is because of this area right here. If you don't take a running start, you're going to fall off that last bridge pane. And that's happened a good number of times. I'm pretty sure you don't want me raging at a game. I'm going to enjoy a game. I'm going to try to commentate it as professionally as possible while just bringing up whatever tangents I can to just basically shoot the breeze. Just allowing people to just take a moment to just relax, breathe, and such. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure you remember this monkey right here. Yeah. This is the last monkey you catch. You're going to want those chips. You're also going to want these chips as well. Just this monkey right here. The reason why he's the last to catch is because he's the most mobile. He's another one of those monkeys that just is going to go aggro on you. But, of course, I caught him in due time. So, yeah. We're done with the Ice Ages. We're now going to head towards an area filled with volcanoes. And it's beautiful. So, yeah. I'm saying yeah a lot, aren't I? I'm just trying not to run out of audio to say. I'm not going to do a Q&A for this. This is relatively short compared to my second LP where I honestly need the questions to beat the hard mode missions and such. Because, yeah. If there's any reason why I took so long to get to the stage, it's because I'm looking at my notes. I'm always going to be looking at my notes, and let's just say looking at my notes is going to be very important because there's an upcoming Let's Play I'm going to be doing in 2023, and I've been playing the 3DS version as of late. I'm in the post-game of the 3DS version. I'm trying to make sure that I end up getting the low-leveled post-game quests, because, let's just say in this level, if you are very good at making it to the monkeys before they notice you, well, you can catch all 3 monkeys just by moving your net around all 3 of them before they even have a chance to move. I've only done that once. And there are gadgets where you just need to be quick on the assignment, quick on the button assignment to it, and quick on the draw with it. The slingback shooter is used very, very sparsely throughout this, like, time attack. I don't know if sparsely is the right word. I should really look up my words before talking about certain things, but there's a handful of times where you're going to need the slingback shooter, and I believe it was Mystic Ruins. I can't remember the name of the level, but it was that level where you needed the slingback shooter to just shoot down a monkey, ready your net, and it will instantly catch in your net. That's the recommended set, to just go into the temple and catch those remaining monkeys. But what I did was really gutsy and really stupid. I'm not kidding, it's absurdly stupid. It is what I can't recommend. This particular one, I'd say the only trouble you're going to have with Wabi Sabi Wall is just the process of getting to the monkeys rather than the monkeys itself. The monkeys will only give you a hard time if you're very bad with trying to coordinate them into a point where you want to capture them. And in this case, you're going to need to take the pathways that are not timed, such as this one. The guide I found, recommended against this, but this is actually much more beneficiary because because on the way you're going to find 2 monkeys, and if the monkeys are on your way, it's going to be a much easier time attack to do. And because of things being on the way, it also gives you a chip opportunity because you have a bunch of chips, and all you need to do as soon as you get enough chips to freeze the clock, just take off and get to the end of the level. Just don't get too cocky with how fast you're going because you almost saw me fall. And those chips right there, those are a blessing in disguise. Because those 2 monkeys that caught on the way, you only need to catch 1 monkey here. And do it before the time freeze runs out. Or just make sure you don't spend too much time in here, because these monkeys will karate chop you. Fortunately, I made it just barely before the goal time. So, yeah. If you're hearing noises, if you're hearing weird noises, that's my water bottle, or just me tapping something or something like that. Ugh. I'm talking really fast trying to explain everything, but I am going to be explaining as much as I can without there being a moment of boredom or anything, because that wouldn't be very entertaining for a Let's Play now, would it? Now for Crumbling Castle, and the best way to get the time, the goal time for it, is to go on the opposite end of the Crumbling Castle. So what you need to do here is basically just, you see these ships right here? Go after them. Just go after them, and you should have enough time to just basically, you should basically buy enough time to go after this next particular monkey. In fact, there's some chips on the way that allow you to do so. And this is a recommended monkey to go after. Bad news is, he's a rocket pack monkey. He has the means to fight back, which makes it this particular one have its difficulty go up a little bit more than it should be. But yeah, and the last monkey you need to worry about is in here. This is what the magic punch is for, and let's just say whenever you fail by falling off or something like that, you just lose a lot of time. You might as well just restart the level or have the game just auto restart for that reason alone. And the reason why I say Magic Punch is because it is because of Time Attack. In fact, I think the reason why they withheld the Magic Punch, besides having monkeys be caught in the post game, is because of Time Attack. It basically breaks barriers, allowing you to catch monkeys much sooner. You don't need to go through those long stretches water or something like that, all you need to do is just extend the punch and you save a lot of time and such. But yeah. Now we're entering the modern ages, and let's just say this is the easiest one to get because of one thing alone. You only have 2 monkeys to catch. Now, like I say easiest in terms of monkeys, don't bother with that monkey. It's entirely possible to use the RC card and still get the gold time. But I'm going to say this right now, just get yourself a couple of big chips and go after the monkey in the boxing area first. Because the monkey in the boxing area is pretty quick on the movement, but I'd say go after this next monkey. This monkey I'm about to go towards is the monkey I recommend you catch. And even then, I was able to catch it before the robot even made a landing on me. Sure, it's dangerous to go after it because there's a big old robot that will land on you and will hurt you all the way. In fact, I had a failed take where I was failing to catch the monkey because not only did I hesitate to catch the monkey, but the robot just also got some pot shots on me as well. Hooey. Now we have Spectre's Factory, which does take a little bit. Sure, you have to catch 3 monkeys, but because of how big the stage is and how further apart the monkeys are, you're going to need that magic punch. You will need that magic punch. Ugh. Don't bother with the tank. It is too slow for time attack. And yeah, you see that right there? The freaking hatch for the UFO is open, but the monkey did not go into that hole, and you did not see the UFO go out. I think I heard it close back up. That is something I've never noticed until this recording, and it's happened in a failed take. This monkey right here, again, magic punch. Just magic punch and nothing else. Don't let it get a pot shot on you because you'll lose some time for that. Ugh. That's how powerful the magic punch is. Talking about it now, I know why they withheld the magic punch away from you. It makes time attacks, it makes getting the golds in time attacks, well, easier. Because, sure, these time attacks aren't getting any easy by any stretch of the means. But because of how big the stage is and how far apart the monkeys are, you just need to be quick on your feet and such. Just, again, this is a moment where I was thinking, oh, great, do I need the RC car? And then my mind just forgot, oh, wait, I could just go to the opposite side of this wall. And I shouldn't have been able to get the gold because of this. Like this right here. A mess up like this would have resulted in a silver. And this monkey made me almost get the silver. That was very sloppy. I got the gold even still. But that was very sloppy. And we don't have that much left. We only have 2 levels left. It's just TV Tower and Spectreland. And in Spectreland, you only go in one area of Spectreland. So Spectre's own fortress doesn't even get any attention from Time Attack. Man, Spectre does not catch a break. I guess it's karma at this point. I'm recording this very late in the night. Basically, I'm just recording this at a point where I know I can record without any hiccups. And I'm going to say this right now, good luck with Spectreland. Not Spectreland. Well, this stage. I'm not in Spectreland yet, but basically, make a beeline for this monkey. Because this monkey is very close by, and is very easy to catch. It's just, if you're lucky enough, you'd be able to catch the monkey before he starts making a run for it. This next area is difficult because of the enemies within it rather than the monkeys, because, yeah. had a point where I thought I could catch the monkey from the desk. I think I had it happen once before. Oh, I'm not entirely sure if I did. Just, you see, well, just grab whatever chips you can because you're going to need them. This area, the reason why the time attack for this area is pretty large indeed. In fact, I was lucky enough for the monkey to stay stationary like that. I've never had the monkey lay down like that before when I ran up close and personal with it with the super hoop. But again, if you see just a chip opportunity, just go straight for it. Just go towards the underwater area because there are some chips here, the big chips, and along with those big chips, just keep booking it. Ignore all enemies that you see. Just don't bother with the rowboat. Just don't get on the boat. Just get the monkey. If he goes into the water, I think that's a blessing in disguise because of your water net's capabilities. That water net, basically, the monkey going into the water was what we wanted. Because he went into the water, well, he just made our life a lot easier. But yeah, we only have one area left to go, and let's just say, I'm gonna say this right now so I can get to the outro. Just focus on Western Land, and please make sure you have your slingback shooter out because you want to make sure it's aimed aimed towards the shooting gallery, or rather the rogues gallery, just the one area where the monkeys come out of the windows and such. Just make sure you point straight at them and get on the move to capture them as soon as they land on the ground because they will move and they will hurt. These monkeys are aggressive. So next time on Ape Escape, as this part is coming to a close, this monkey right here is definitely worth catching. We're going to be facing off with Spectre, so if you want to donate, there's a couple links in the description below. Any amount helps. If you want to follow this series and any series like it, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be on your way. Most importantly, please take good care of yourself. With that being said, well, next time, it's time to face Spectre. And until then, I shall finally bid you adieu. Holy moly. That's every gold rank.